Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Today we'll be discussing privacy policies and legal agreements of Uber, Pathao, and Obhai in Bangladesh transport sector. This presentation focuses on how these platforms handle user data, rights, and responsibilities, as well as how they compare to global standards. First of all, we have privacy and data protection. Let's start how these companies manage our personal information. Uber follows global standards like GDPR and CCPA. It's transparent about collecting and using sensitive data like location and payment information and ensures user consent. Pathao and Obhai, however, lag. Their policies are less transparent and user consent is no well defined. This creates risk for users because it's unclear how their data is stored or shared. Next, we have user responsibilities and rights. Now let us discuss what these companies expect from us as users and what are our rights. Uber is crystal clear about the responsibilities of the users to be respectful, not to harass, and not to engage in illegal activities. It also clearly articulates its policies on refunds, disputes, and cancellations. On the other hand, Pathao and Ubhai have very vague guidelines regarding how users can expect refunds, cancellations, and complaints to be handled. That's all from me. Now the presentation will be continued by Saima Chaudhuri Shukri. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. I'm going to present the intellectual property and provided activities. About the protection of technology and content, it can be said that Uber has strong protection of its app and brand via patents and trademarks. Ownership of user generated content is clearly outlined and fraud and abuse are forbidden. Pato and Obhai protect their technology but do not clearly indicate who owns user generated content, such as reviews or feedbacks. Transparency and dispute resolutions. Now, the difference really prop up in terms of transparency. Uber makes available its TOS, privacy policy, and other legal agreements very easily. It has clear complement and conflict resolution process in place and regularly notifies its users regarding updates. Pathao and Ubhai fare poorer. One finds their policies much more laboriously and there is no clear procedure for resolving issues or complaints by the users. That's all. Next part is going to be present Nahid Akhtar Ritu.
Thank you, Saima Chaudhuri Shukti. Now, industry standards and rec- recommendations. Comparative evaluation of these companies against global best practice. Uber passes most of the criteria for privacy and security, but they would do even better in developing privacy protection for user outside and European region. Pathao and Ovai need massive improvements. Both should focus on elaborating the policy to protect the rights of their user and stand with international standards such as GDPR. Now, recommendation for improvement. Following are some suggestions for Pathao and Ovai. Make data collection and sharing more transparent. Clearly mention the rights and representative of the users, improve the process of handling dispute and complaints, align their policy with international standards, Now, summary. Uber leads in privacy and transparency, while Pathao and Ovai need to work harder to meet global standards. Sharing their area is not just a legal requirement, it's essential for building user trust and improving the transportation experience in Bangladesh. That's all of my part. Thank you.